want to know what's the problem with this guy.
I want you to back up.
I just want to know what the problem is.
No, but you don't need to do all that, though.
We'll figure it out right now.
I don't even know what's going on.
But apparently you do the way you step into him, though.
Because all I know that there was by my brother's car. And that's my brother's car, so it's really my car.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on other than that. Okay. He's talking shit.
No one's talking shit.
I don't know anything else.
What do you mean he was talking shit?
He was saying somebody's throwing trash. But then again, if somebody was throwing trash, we can't even be on that side. That's not even on the premise. After 11, we can't be over there.
Okay. What is that?
So what are they tripping off food being on the floor if that's not even on the premise?
It is on the premise.
It's not because.
That sidewalk right there is resident in property. So
at 11 o'clock, we can be on that side right there on the sidewalk.
No, I mean, yeah, you can't come back into the building at 11 o'clock. But this whole thing is their premises, and the housekeeping is responsible for cleaning that up.
Well, I was told that this was not the premise.
Okay,
if
but
I'm on the sidewalk
but
over there.
Is littering okay though? In general, whether it's the premises or not, it's still against the law.
Okay, the law needs to decide that. But regardless, I'm not trying to argue. I'm just saying
he's getting blamed for something he's not doing. So it sounds like you're admitting to people littering.
No, I'm not admitting to nobody littering. All I did, I seen Cheetos that were on the floor from his son, right? And then they stepped all over them. They don't have a broom to pick it up. So I mean, but you guys are saying that we ain't allowed there after 11, but we're allowed right here. But that's the premise over there. So we can be over there, right?
They don't do they let people nowhere around here after 11, or they just can't come in the building after 11?
No, we can be here walking around after 11.
Like if they're going for a walk, they can, as long as they're in the parking lot. If they leave beyond the parking lot or they go off the premises, that's still the premises.
No,
that's residents in parking.
Because
that's residents in sidewalk.
Okay, when the police came, I wasn't allowed to go talk to my brother on that side because I would not be able to come back in the motel room.
That's what you're saying.
Okay.
I don't understand that. I don't know who said that.
So if he's complaining about somebody being on the premise and littering, that's not even the premise because we're not allowed over there.
But not premises technically, but in
See, it's not the premise technically.
But so you had this conversation with him already?
No, I didn't. This is the first time I'm even talking to this guy.
Okay. You realize you got to handle this situation way better than you just tried to, right?
Like how am I handling it? Because I came over here. I wasn't stepping in the face. You guys stepped into my face.
I stepped into your face for sure because you're over here like this. What's the problem? What's the problem?
I just want to know what the problem.
If someone steps to you like that, are you gonna swing on them?
I'm not.
Okay. So well, you can't step to people like that. That's why I stepped. He didn't do anything. I stepped to your face though.
Okay, but what was I gonna do?
I'm not saying you're gonna hit me. I'm saying it looked like you was finna hit him.
So you're judging a book by its cover then?
Okay, you can go on with all of that if you want to. I'm cool with you, and I don't want to see you do nothing stupid, and I don't want to see nothing happen to him. So if you want to
go... So how come you didn't jump in his face? Why you gotta jump in mine?
He didn't step to you. You the one came storming over here, not him.
I came over here, but how do you know I wasn't gonna stop?
Okay, so like I said, I'm cool with you. You can go on with all of this if you want to. I'm not going for it, and I'm not gonna keep on baiting. I'm not gonna have you bait me into this.
I'm not trying to bait you into nothing, but all I know,
the two of you.
All I know is he said, I'm not scared of your brother. I'm not scared of you. I said, okay, let me talk to you downstairs. Okay. And then that was it. So I wanted to talk to him downstairs.
Exactly.
Right? But this is just how I talk. This is just how I talk. No. You got me all wrong because just the way I'm coming off and how I talk, that don't give you no right to judge me and act and say that I'm going to hit somebody.
See,
you can't say that.
But the thing is that we have a similar background. I know that for a fact. And you're not going to play me into believing anything other than what I saw. I'm sorry. I'm not judging anything. You know what it was. Stop playing with me.
Why would I jeopardize my living over here? I would not do that.
Why would you tell him to catch you outside then?
I didn't say catch me outside.
Okay.
I didn't say catch me outside. I said let me talk to you outside.
I'm not going to argue with you. I wasn't even trying to do all of this. I stepped in between y'all because, like I said, I'm cool with you. I'm cool with your family.
Because you thought that I was going to do something.
At the end of the day, whether I thought you were going to do something or not, I didn't want you to do something stupid, to jeopardize what you got going on, and vice versa. It doesn't matter what, at the end of the day, if you see somebody stepping to you the way that you were just stepping to him, you would think the same thing. So don't do that to me, Aaron.
But I'm not stepping to you. You said we're from similar backgrounds, but I'm not stepping to you.
I didn't say you were
not
stepping.
from similar backgrounds, so he don't know what the fuck is going on.
But
I just came to talk to him.
I seen, and I just came to talk to him. To intervene.
I just came to talk to him and ask him what he's talking about.
At the end of the day,
he said my brother tried to
something
about his tires. What about his tires?
At the end of the day, I don't want to see either one of you guys in a situation.
Why did you got to speak for him though? He's a man. Why can't he talk to me?
Because that's not how this works, and I shouldn't even be talking to you. Really, Matt should be dealing with this. But I'm trying to meet you where you're at, and at the end of the day, I saw you look like you were charging someone. You stormed over here for dang sure, and I don't want either one of you to end up in a situation where it's going to jeopardize your stuff. So you could take that how you want it. You could take it however you want it. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to make sure that you keep a cool booty and that he does the same. And the way that I saw you just step over here, I didn't feel like your opportunity here was saved. And so you could be mad at me if you want to, Aaron, and that's fine. But I've never given you a reason to think that I'm anything other than real.
And if I gave you a reason to think that I would do something other than just talk?
By walking up like this, what's the problem? What's up? What's up?
I didn't say that.
So
I didn't say what's up. No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm recording right now. And no, I did not. I could play it back for you right now.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
I'm not gonna argue with you about it,
but you're saying something that I didn't do, so that's an argument.
Okay, like I said, but I'm not gonna continue to go back and forth.
So you're right and I'm wrong?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I don't need to agree with what you're saying, but I'm not gonna continue to argue.
And I don't agree with what you're saying.
Did you record yourself physically come over
audio.
here?
From the time I opened those doors, from the time those doors opened.
But it's not on video though.
It's audio. You're saying I said, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Okay, that's fine. You still came with you came over here like this, buffed up, so I stepped in.
Did I?
You did.
I don't need to come over here buffed up. That's the way I walk.
Okay.
Let's just take a breather and we'll figure everything out.
Yeah, I'm sorry to even take it there with you. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm cool with you. And I seen something happen that looked like it was getting ready to happen, which I continue to say that I did not want to happen. And so I stepped in between it. And if you want to fault me for that, I'm willing to take the fault for you. I'm willing for you to say, I judged you or whatever else. But at the end of the day, you came over here aggressively, so I stepped in between. And I'm not, if it upset you, I'm sorry for that. But I do not regret the decision that I made to step in between you two when you came over here looking like a charging bull. I'm sorry.
Just wanted to make sure nobody got into any situation.
I didn't even know you were back here. I came out here to talk to him, and then I come out and I see you and I'm like, no, like this can't happen this way. So I'm sorry that I offended you, but you come over. What?
But you're just misjudging me.
No, nobody's judging you.
You are.
Okay,
you're saying
that's
I came over here talking about
that's
the file.
fine. Okay, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not gonna argue about that.
Eric,
I did what I did, and
ain't nothing to talk about. No, I want to talk to that man.
I know you do, but first thing you get your side and your brother's side of the story. That was what talking
about. Threaten anybody. If anything, I wasn't threatening anything.
That wasn't a threat. What did he say that was a threat?
He said, I ain't scared of you and I ain't scared of you
What's
or your brother. Okay, so is that more of is my walking up more of a threat than him saying I ain't scared of you?
Which is why you walked up that way.
I walked up because he was talking about my brother, so I want to know what the hell he's talking about. And he's over there on hush and can't even explain himself and letting you speak for him.
He already explained himself. He came and if it was a thing where y'all could actually have a cordial conversation, that would be one thing. But you're sitting here feeling attacked by me because I stepped in between y'all.
I'm feeling attacked by you. I'm not feeling attacked by him. I'm feeling attacked by you.
But that's why I'm talking to you like this. What if I wasn't here and you was able to speak? Like you already feel attacked by me just because I stepped in between y'all.
Okay, yeah, you stepped in between.
And what did I say though? What did I say?
Because you thought that I was gonna come over here and do something. You can't judge me.
I said you charged over here. Which you did.
I came over here, yeah.
And that offended you. So then
no,
if you're
that
gonna
didn't
have
offend
a
me
conversation,
charging over here. Or you say
you
I came walking over here.
so
I want to know what he was saying. And you stepped in between us thinking that I was going to do something to him.
And that's
judging me. That's judging me. That's not right.
So how much more is him saying something about your brother going to offend you then? Exactly. That's why I just want, like, if you need to have a conversation, it needs to be a cordial conversation.
You didn't let that happen, though. You did not let that happen.
I'm not even.
You did not let that happen. I'm sorry. You didn't.
I can't. I'm not going to keep on doing it.
Okay.
Because they saw what I saw. So everybody saw what I saw.
Of
So
course
if
they're gonna.
of
course he's gonna agree with you. Of course he's gonna agree with you. You guys are all gonna be agreeing with each other. You guys work with each other.
His own person, and he's gonna speak up if I'm wrong.
Let's just walk over there, bro. We'll talk about it. We'll take a breather. We'll figure everything out. When have I ever been against your side, Aaron?
That's what I'm saying.
I've been out here for 30 minutes.
I saw it.
And this man did not say nothing to nobody. He didn't say nothing to nobody. And then
he came inside and spoke to me.
Okay, he could have spoke to somebody who was right there at the time.
Like who was right there at the time?
Me and my brother. That's called being a man about it.
Okay.
I mean, how's that being a man about it if you gotta go?
Exactly the way it should have been.
Okay.
Ain't no being a man about it. You guys are here so that you can get housed and so that you can maintain your opportunity. Being a man about it, like that's,
But your definition of being a man about it is fighting. That's your definition of being a man. Me saying me being a man about it, he could have talked to me or him when we was over there by his car, but he didn't say nothing then. We know he knows it wasn't him. Why is he gonna get blamed for somebody else's shit? And why is he even gonna speak on something that they ain't even on the premise though? I'm saying that they ain't on the premise.
But he was getting blamed for what was happening.
Was he getting blamed? Because he was right there and he's seen, right? You seen him. Yeah, you did, because you talked to my brother before I even stepped up over there.
Oh yeah, that was a different.
That wasn't about the trash on the floor?
That wasn't.
It was about the trash on the floor, so it was the same thing.
So that's what it's all about, is the trash.
Over a span of days, there keeps on ending up being trash on the floor.
Okay, my brother ain't been here for 3 fucking weeks. He ain't been here for 3 weeks. Same thing like the church. If he still Cheetos on the floor and then they're stepping on him, he ain't got room to pick the shit up. All he gotta say is, it wasn't me. That's not the right thing to do, is talk to the person who, hey, can you clean that stuff up?
Insinuating that it is.
I'm talking about him though, I'm not talking about housekeeping. And it's not him, because if it was him, when was the last time you see my brother?
Today was the first time I saw him.
When was the last time you see my brother? Okay, so that's not him. You can't say that it was.
Okay, and we can come to that in a cordial manner. Like if you have someone, like I said, if you have someone step into
This is not being cordial at all?
You are now. The way you walked up was not.
The way I walked up, but not the way I'm handling the situation, right? But just the way I walked up.
At the end of the day, it's my job to make sure that things don't happen. And how am I supposed to do that without making
but you're letting him blame somebody else.
I didn't let him do anything. I didn't say it was your brother. I'm telling you why he addressed your brother. I never said that your brother.
He didn't say nothing to my brother.
Okay.
He didn't say nothing to him.
Who did he say something to then?
Who did he say? Who? Him? He didn't say he was on the phone the whole time. He wasn't talking to nobody.
Then why is it an issue? Then why is it an issue?
Because after my brother left, then he's making it an issue.
But did you? Okay, whatever.
Did
anyway,
he call your room number?
at the end of the day,
he said he's not afraid of you or your brother.
I was cleaning my room and fucking my windows open.
And he was screaming that?
Who? Him? Did he not say that, or did he? He was right there. Are you calling me a liar?
No, he's asking you a question.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out everything.
I'm telling
you.
I just
got back from my break.
I heard it because my window was open.
And you heard him say that?
I just said it. I ain't gonna repeat myself. I just said that. I just said that.
I hear you, bro.
I just said that.
So the appropriate way to handle it would have been to come to talk to someone, not come out here and try and, you know what I mean?
The appropriate way would be to talk to the person who, you have a right to face your accusers, right? So my brother's being accused, so I have the right to talk to him.
You absolutely do. Even on the policy, even on the grievance policy, we prefer you handle it yourself.
Exactly. So why are you intervening if you prefer to handle it?
You walked up in a very threatening
Because I walked up, so you're still judging me now.
I don't care what you got to say about what I did. You walked up in a threatening manner with your arms like
so you
this.
You can't admit you're wrong in that. And intervening in something that you prefer to us to talk together.
I saw you as threatening. If you want to call it judging, that's that you
so
do.
So the police got a gun and they got their guns drawn. And I'm walking up and then they shoot me.
Did I shoot you? Did I shoot you?
Because of my aggressive manner.
I did not shoot you.
Because I'm charging up.
They would
so
have done
pull
the
your gun
same
and
thing.
shoot.
I didn't shoot you, so you can't compare me to shooting someone. But at the end of the day, they probably would have done the same thing between two people that they know have an issue.
It's not an issue.
Okay, well then we're still here talking about it
because you intervened. You prefer to us to talk about it, but you're intervening.
But you take it to Tasha. You know what I mean?
But you prefer to talk for us to handle it ourselves. That's what you just said. It's in the manual.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're intervening in me trying to talk to him.
But you didn't come over here in a cordial manner. I'm gonna keep on saying that.
Oh, so how should I walk? How should I walk? Tell me, how should I walk then, other than the way I walk?
That's not the way you walk, Aaron, and that's why I see
when I'm walking
every
fast,
day,
that's the way I walk.
Monday through Friday.
I'm not rushing to do anything.
Okay, I've never seen you rush to do anything, Aaron. That's right.
Except right now.
I've seen you after confrontations. I've seen you when you're chill. I've seen you when you're baseline. You were not baseline, so I stepped in between. And if you have a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you.
But you prefer.
I didn't.
But you prefer to us to handle it ourselves.
You weren't. When you're baseline.
So let me handle it myself.
You're still not even baseline. You weren't baseline when you walked over here. Do you know what baseline is?
Just walk.
Unescalated.
Because I just
walked. Escalated when you walked over here. And you're still escalated. And
that's
you're not
because
even
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
That's because I'm talking to you.
But you did the same thing just to him when you were talking to him.
But how's that? I'm not.
So I'm lying now?
Okay, but that's not threatening manner. You didn't consider me threatening when I said that I'm lying now, right?
I ain't got nothing against you.
Come on now.
You're not threatening, bro. You're not threatening. It's just you seem elevated right now, bro.
I'm not threatening. You just said it. I am not threatening. And when I said that to you, you didn't feel I was threatening you, right? In any type of way.
So did I say threatening? I said elevated. I said aggressive. I said, buffed up. I said all of those things. Did I say threatening? Did I say you threatened this man?
Let's put
let's do that. I'm not even trying to. We just want to make sure that everybody's good. Apparently there was a threat made towards somebody's tires. So I'm just trying to make sure. I was just literally called 20 minutes earlier.
Well, and I was just called right now.
Right, on his break.
When you came over to talk to us, why didn't he say anything to you?
Who?
Him. If he felt so threatening about his fucking tires, why didn't he say anything to you? He let 2 security guards walk by and not say nothing.
You talking about right now when you just walked up?
No, he's
just a minute ago. What he's bitching about?
I don't know. He came to me because I'm his housing navigator. That's why I'm here. And I'm sorry that, like I said, I've already apologized for offending you. But what I saw, I did not feel comfortable. So I intervened.
Yourself in trouble, bro.
And you may find that hard to believe, and that's fine. But like I said, this whole time up until now, I've been cool with you. I've helped you with your case. I don't have nothing against you.
That's your job.
No, fuck that. I could have gotten any other job, Aaron. I don't need to be here.
Vice versa.
I could have gotten any other job. I am
versa.
here because I grew up in the Tenderloin district of San Francisco my whole life around homelessness, and I did outreach for free for years of my life, and this is what I'm passionate about. Don't tell me I'm here because it's my job. Okay, cool. What you said was not true, and I hope that
your truth is my different from the truth.
Okay, that's cool.
So let me talk to this man like you prefer.
Aaron, you really gonna keep on?
I don't want to talk to you.
Keep on with this.
I mean, he just said he don't want to speak.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hypey for what?
Let's go ahead, bro. Let me get your side of the story, bro, and your brother's side, so that way your stories
Sorry,
are both.
Matt.
You're good, April.
I'm just not trying to.
I want to make sure your voice is heard, man. I want to make sure your side of the thing is not just one side.
Can I talk to you for like 2 seconds?
Yep, you're good.
Alright, bro, come on, man.
Don't make no sense.
Bro.
What was that?
I said it don't make no sense.
It's on about him.
I said it don't make no sense. Fucking coward ass motherfucker. So, sucker. So why does he gotta talk shit if he's a scary ass old man then? Bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Causing problems for nighttime security too.
I didn't do shit.
I know you.
And okay, if my brother threw fucking food on the floor, or you seen the Cheetos on the floor, it's biodegradable.
I don't give a shit.
And anything, if we can't even fucking walk over there at nighttime, so how's that on the fucking premise?
Aaron,
And why is the old man over here security bitching and telling on my brother to you, talking about somebody's throwing trash?
No, he was.
When that's not even the premise. So if that's not the premise, then the grass ain't the premise. So if my brother litters on the fucking grass over there, then what the fuck is security or anybody else gonna be like, talk to fucking April because he's littering on the grass over there?
He wasn't telling on you guys, he just told me to check up on him. Bro, that's my uncle, he's still new at this spot, man. He's trying to figure out all the rules here. He's nothing discriminatory, bro. I'm telling you upright, bro. Look, I don't hide behind nothing, man. I'm not here to tell you you're in the wrong, bro. You shouldn't have done this. Your brother ain't cool. What did I say when I pulled up, man?
I know what you said.
You know what I'm saying? And I told my uncle they're cool. He goes, okay. And that dude started running his mouth to everybody else. My uncle dropped it. He was only here because this guy said, oh, they're going to slash my tire. Man, like, oh, shit, the tire's
Who's gonna slash his tires?
I don't fucking know. I just got back, bro.
You got this side blocked off. At nighttime, people monitor people coming in.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, my brother.
Come on, my brother. It's the first time I've seen your brother in like 3 weeks, bro. It's the first time I've seen your brother in like 3 weeks.
Okay, and they're bitching about littering, that they gotta complain and pick shit up over there, and basically she trying to blame my brother when it ain't even him, and you know it's not him.
And I want to tell me that too. I told you, man, I want your voice to be heard.
She can't judge me for walking up because I walk up like that, because I was rushing out there before he left, because I wanted to see what the fuck he had to say.
Yeah, you wanted to know what was going on. You were a little upset, man, but you weren't going to do nothing. You wouldn't jeopardize your situation here.
Exactly.
You're smarter than that. But we've spoke before, bro.
She can't judge me like that.
And I know.
That ain't cool. That ain't right.
She, in her mind, she just didn't want you to risk your staying here.
But they would prefer, it's in the manual, they would prefer us to handle it. So why is she intervening?
Does he seem like a man?
I don't know. I don't know him from a can of paint. But all I know, he's fucking talking like he wants something. He got something to say. So I wanted to hear what he had to say.
I know.
Just because I'm talking like this or whatever, or because I'm walking up like that, don't mean nothing.
Not everybody's the same breed, bro. Not everybody's gonna come out and be a man and talk to the other person. He went to the housing navigators instead because that's what he thought was correct.
For what, though?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm still figuring the situation out.
He could have said something like, hey,
can you guys not litter or something?
Or something. I'll be like, hey, man, pick this shit up, man. I'll go get a broom.
And I'm going to speak with him, too, bro.
That ain't cool. But then when he leave, my brother would not say, I'm about to slash your fucking tires. And then have us be there for 30 fucking minutes. If my brother says he's going to slash your tires, he'd be gone. Because he think that he was going to be calling cops. Because he was on the phone the whole time. He was talking to somebody on the phone.
Him?
That guy, he was talking to somebody on the phone. So if we was there for 30 minutes after he done said was he gonna slash the tires, how's that? And he could have went and fucking got somebody to talk to my brother while he was there. Instead, he want to wait till fucking everybody leaves to say something about it, when fucking he could have handled that, and my brother wouldn't have been allowed over here no more.
Yeah, but bro, let me say this.
And that would be fine because it'd been his fault.
But
for doing
like you're
that.
saying, bro, if your brother didn't do it, your brother didn't do it. Not if. Your brother didn't say it, your brother didn't do it, right? So we're clear on that, man. There's not a doubt in my mind. In my mind, in my heart, bro, from you alone, I barely know your brother. He was only here for like a week.
Right.
I barely know him, but from you and your character, I know you're not the type to cap. And I know you were with your brother the entire time. So if you tell me he didn't say it, I'm going off of your word of mouth, bro. I'm trusting you. And I know you're not lying to me.
But then I want to know, why would he even say something like that?
Because he thinks, I don't know, man. He's pulling the old man card, maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Because he thought he was afraid? Maybe he didn't think I lived here or something? Or
maybe, bro. I don't know. I can't speak on that. I cannot. All I'm saying is
but they just, she just judged me like that. That ain't cool.
April just jumped in like that because she didn't want to risk you for that. Risk you staying here.
But why are you gonna jump in when you prefer for us to handle it ourselves?
She probably thought you were very mad. Because from what we've heard, from the way he described it, the way that I heard in the few seconds was, oh, this guy thought something was gonna happen. And then you come out here, what's the problem? You look mad and you look angry, and I'm sure you have a reason to. You do have a reason. Somebody's falsely accusing your brother.
Because I'm mad doesn't mean I'm gonna act.
Exactly.
Come on now, I'm smarter than that. I ain't fucking maybe back in the day, but come on now.
Well, this ain't that. You're a grown man now.
I came rushing over here because
just to figure out what's going on.
I seen them walking away. I said, hold on, because I didn't hear what the fuck they were saying. All I heard about, they were standing by my brother's car, and as far as I'm concerned,
that's your car.
That's my car. You ain't gonna get that shit towed if you're complaining. I'm just saying in my mind, you know,
you're connecting
complaining about the trash or whatever. Okay, that's what I thought. And then fucking, so I didn't hear everything he said because the window only opens like this. Yeah. So hold on, I'll be right down there right now. So I came rushing up over here because I wanted to talk to this man. And fucking, just because I'm rushing up, walking like this, fucking does not mean fucking that I'm gonna fucking hit somebody. You can't judge me like that. Yeah. Like if I'm just a bad person like that, I'm gonna fuck my shit up.
I'm gonna speak out and I'm gonna tell you this story exactly how you told me. Alright, man?
You get kicked out?
I told you from the beginning that you walked up, bro, that I'm on the side to figure this out. And if what you're saying is true, which I know it is, I'm gonna handle it. I said it once, I've said it a million times, bro. I want everybody in here get out of here, not from the program. I got kicked out, but from being like, from getting a job, from getting a residence, bro. You know, I've told you this since day one, bro.
I had fucking issues over here, you know what I mean? And Tasha done gave me time. So what the fuck I'm gonna even fucking attempt to even do? I attempted to go fucking talk to him.
Yeah. But he's a scary old man.
As being a fucking, a man talking about another man, I wanted to, because my brother ain't here to defend himself.
You want to find out what's going on so that car don't get in no trouble. You don't have to go through no bullshit. I know, man.
Now I'm mad because fucking all this. I'm even madder because all this shit just happened right now. I'm not even mad the fact that whatever.
Okay, I got two guys. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm working around this guy.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
You want me to take it up here?
No, my son's up there.
Alright, man. Take it for you, bro.
I gotta go pick her up.